When replacing a multifunction controller, first label your connections, and then begin by removing the CAN bus harnesses. If one of your CAN bus ports has a terminating resistor in it, set this aside and save it for the replacement controller. Then, remove the output connections on the left side of the board by loosening the screw holding them and gently removing the wire. Again, labeling these prior to removal will make it easier to reinstall them later. If any of the spade terminals on the right side of the board is being utilized for a hydraulic option, remove the connections. Finally, remove the power and ground connections by loosening the screws holding them in place. And then, remove the screws holding the controller. Place the new controller in the same position as the original and screw it in place. Be careful not to over-tighten the screws, as this could damage the mounting brackets. Once the controller is in place, attach your power and ground wires. Again, be careful when tightening the screws, as this could damage the board. With power and ground restored to the board, reconnect any hydraulic connections to the spade terminals on the right side of the board, and then reconnect your output connections on the left side of the board. It is important to put these back in the correct locations to make programming the new board go smoother. Finally, replace your CAN bus connections to re-establish communications with the rest of the system. With everything reconnected successfully, you will need to enter into the configurator to program the new controller. First, turn your tablet on and select the MyRV control panel and enter your PIN when prompted. Next, tap the MyRV icon in the top left corner 5 times. Take note of the version number in the bottom right corner, as the last 4 digits will be the password you need to enter. Once the password has been input, the configurator icon will appear. Select this to enter programming. Once inside the configurator, select Show All Devices and then Byproduct/Controller. Select Multifunction 8 Output with Hydraulic and then select the Unknown Latching Relay. When the display for the relay appears, select Rename and then Group. Under Group, you will select the type of item you wish to label in that location, and then under Name, you will select which specific one you wish to label this relay as. When finished, press Send, and this will save your choices. You can see the icon change from unknown to the label you chose. This will indicate you have been successful. Next, you will select Unknown Reversing Relay number 1. Then select Rename and then Group. Under Group, you will select the type of item you wish to label in that location. And then under Name, you will select which specific one you wish to label this relay as. Next, you will want to go back to select the fuse configuration. The relay will not operate unless a fuse is selected. Press None to bring up the drop-down menu and select the appropriate fuse location rated for the load of the given function you wish to operate from this output location. Then press Send to save the selection. Be sure to press the programming button in the top center location of the multifunction board while doing this, or the fuse will not save correctly. Finally, close out this function and repeat the process for each of the other relays until complete.